Well, all right!
Welcome back to As It Should Be. Paul Bertolino here in the world-famous As It Should Be studio.
That guy.
And then over here we have Crystal Durant here in the world-famous As It Should Be studios.
Right there. There she is.
Here I am.
And we also have Tommy Von Voigt
He's over there.
here in the world-famous As It Should Be studios.
Right there.
Right. And we are here to discuss and rank all of the Jackson 5 singles of the Jackson 5 era from 1969 to 1975. Before they went on to Epic and became the Jacksons, and Jermaine was out, because of family politics there. And so just the Jackson 5 Motown singles, and I believe Tommy starts.
Me?
It's you.
Tommy.
Okay.
Tommy begins.
All right. Well, much like when we ranked the Eagles singles, since we're talking about just individual songs, there wasn't really much need for me to go into any kind of long write-up for each song. The songs they speak for themselves. You either like it or you don't, basically, and that's how I approached this list. I either like it or I don't, and I either like it more than the previous one or not,
Yeah.
So, getting things started, we have a total of 20 songs. And I'm going to kick mine off way at the bottom with one of the least necessary covers I've ever heard, 1972's Little Bitty Pretty One. I didn't need it. I didn't ask for it.
You didn't ask for that one, huh?
I don't think it was necessary.
Yeah.
And moving on to number 19, we've got 1973's Get It Together.
Oh.
Yeah. See, this is from an era of their output where I was kind of really not very familiar with to begin with. And, as I'm assessing it, listening to the singles and listening to some of the other tracks on the albums from around this point in time, I was like, well, it seems like to my perspective anyway, it seems like there was a little bit of a drop-off in the quality of the songs they were getting their hands on, and maybe that's why I was never really
things were going like
familiar
this
with
for
them.
them.
Yeah, kind of a bit of a roller coaster, yeah.
Yeah.
Or a bit, like a yo-yo. Like a...
Whoa!
Zing!
See what I did there, motherfuckers? My number 18 from 1974, Whatever You Got, I Want. And also from 1974, coming in at blazing hot number 17, I Am Love.
You're not into that era, man.
It just wasn't doing anything for me, man.
Well, that was a weird era where they didn't really have any major hits.
No.
They had the bigger hits that were earlier, and they were just about to start having some big ones again.
Yeah, but this is kind of like an in-between. They're like kind of trying to find what's going to work for us. And it sounds a little bit like they're testing the waters with different things. And,
yeah.
Moving on to number 16 from 1975, All I Do Is Think of You. And here's, what's really actually kind of sad here. I have to admit this. Like these, and actually also from 1975 and number 15, Forever Came Today. Like pretty much all of these at the bottom of my list, I couldn't even tell you how they go at this point. Like I listened to them all a couple times as I was working on this list, figuring out where I was going to rank everything. There were a handful of these songs, like for example these ones in the bottom, that this is the first time I've ever even heard them, and they didn't stick in the slightest. And I listened to them again. It's like there's just nothing here for me. And where a couple days or a week or two goes by, and now I honestly couldn't even tell you how any parts of these songs even go. So
You're just trusting 2 weeks ago you.
No, I mean that's sometimes this happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, these songs just didn't do anything for me. So moving now on to number 14 from 1970, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. It's fine.
That's the thing. There are 2 Christmas singles in this discography, and it's like, what do you do with them?
Yeah.
I
at first I had trouble ranking them anywhere. I'm like, do I weed these out, make like say separately these also happened, or do I try to rank them in the list as like how would I rank it as just a song, forgetting that it's a Christmas single? And that's kind of where it landed, and it's just it's all right.
Yeah.
My number 13 from 1972, Looking Through the Windows. And my number 12 from 1974, I've got Dancing Machine.
What number is this?
That was number 12.
12.
Dancing.
Dancing machine. Oh, baby. Move, baby.
It's all right.
Boop, bop, diddy, bop.
Wow.
It's okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
Ooh, okay.
Wow.
Now, My number 11 from 1972, Corner of the Sky. Yes, I ranked that one ahead of Dancing Machine.
Wow.
Corner of this guy.
Okay.
And ahead of that, and by default ahead of Dancing Machine at number 10 from 1970, Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. I know what you're going to tell me, that I don't know anything
You don't
about
know anything
the
about
Jackson
music,
5 or music or singles.
anything. Now, let me ask you a question. Is it because of the funkiness, especially the breakdown?
It's not the fact that it's funky. There's some funk that I like a lot. This one... You're talking about Dancing Machine, right?
No, I'm talking about the Christmas song.
Oh. No, I think it's...
You just played it and liked it more.
That's where I put it. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, it's...
I mean, sort of compared to other covers of it. Like, is that what makes it more appealing to you? But like the breakdown and... Because it's
It's a Jackson 5
It's
version.
a Jackson 5.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was to really start digging in and picking the song to pieces, I guess I could maybe kind of try to come up with a reason why I like that one enough to be at number 10. But
No, okay. No, I'm just wondering.
yeah, no, I really don't know. I don't even know how to justify
Have you
it
listened
further
to their
than
whole
that.
Christmas album?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do the regular rotation of all like the obvious Christmas albums every December and everything. That's usually one of them that we'll
The
play
Brady
all the
Bunch
way
Christmas
through.
album.
I mean, of course, obviously,
Yeah.
that's the one we start and end things with.
With
And it's also the one we play in between every other album.
every day.
Yeah, clearly.
Right.
My number 9 from 1973, I've got Hallelujah Day.
Hallelujah Day. It's
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
It's a day.
It's merely okay.
Yeah.
And my number 8 from 1971, I've got Maybe Tomorrow.
Wow.
Oh.
Yep.
Well,
I guess that's not too far down when you think about it. There's some pretty heavy duty stuff coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, now here's the thing. So now when we get to the next 7, from here on up to the top, whoo, boy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Maybe Tomorrow was a really good song, but like, it's not as good as Sugar Daddy at number 7 from 1971. It's not as good as 1971's Never Can Say Goodbye. Are you kidding me? I mean, and then we get into the top 5, and like at this point in the list, like, I mean, if you don't like these songs, like, yeah, tastes can differ and everything, but like, if you don't like these next 5 songs, like,
He can't help you.
I don't know what to say
Yeah.
about that. Like, we're just not the same kind of people, I guess. Because number 5 is 1969's "I Want You Back." I mean, goddamn.
Yeah.
Number 4, 1970's "Mama's Pearl." Fuck.
Love.
Fuck.
Down.
And then number 3, 1970, "I'll Be There." Are you kidding me? I'll be there? I mean. And then number 2 from 1970, ABC. Ah!
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
And then apparently I do actually have a favorite Jackson 5 song.
And that
Because
is.
isn't
after
just a
doing all this
five-way tie.
ranking,
Yeah.
and it is not just a 5-way tie, it's damn close to a 5-way tie. I mean, hell, it was almost close to a 7-way tie. But my actual favorite Jackson 5 song from 1970 as well, "The Love You Save." Holy shit.
Yeah.
That, you...
I mean, eep,
Orc, that means "The Love You Save." God, I mean, I can't, honestly, I can't. I'm legitimately doing the shit Crystal does right now because I do not have any words to explain
Can't.
how this song makes me feel.
What?
And I do want to say one thing though, that it is, and we talked about this on the thread, the text thread we have between the three of us, it is an absolute crime that "Who's Loving You" was not released as a
single.
proper single, and like Paul said, it was released as a single
in
later
other countries, like
in
maybe the
other
Netherlands or
countries.
whatever. But it is the B-side of, I think, "The Love You Said," like
Yeah.
the first
Yeah.
single.
Yeah.
So it is a B-side in the U.S.
I think that would've
And I
been-
guess I didn't clarify that. We're doing the U.S. singles.
Yeah.
Because there are certain, ones that came out in other countries that only came out in Saskatchewan somewhere or whatever.
Right.
And like this would have been like a 30
Yeah.
single list if we had done that.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'll tell you right now, if that had been an actual proper single, that would have disrupted some shit in my top 5 with a quickness.
yeah.
Okay? But yeah, Love You Safe, number 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Give me a J, give me a A. When I'm eating alphabet, I'm okay. Vitamin B, delicious D's. Gonna have a good breakfast with my ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Gonna eat my alphabet A to Z.
There's a bounce basketball game inside alphabets. Put it together and...
Shoot. My turn. You'll never make it. Beautiful.
One inside each specially marked box of post alphabets.
All right. But we are back, and now it is time for Crystal to rank the Jackson 5 singles.
Hello.
Hi, Crystal.
Hi. Yeah. So as Tommy said when Paul listed all of the singles, he was like, "Well, basically that's the order."
I mean, it was close.
It was pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, early stuff is going to rise to the top, and
Yeah. Yeah. All right, coming in at number 20, I have I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. That was a waste of time. It's like you don't want to hear Michael Jackson as a castrati doing that.
I also, it kind of makes me uncomfortable hearing them singing a song about their dad and him having a bad reaction to something. Think about that.
I've never liked the song anyway. I don't care
Yeah.
who's singing it.
yeah, regardless.
Yeah, it's
not-
an annoying song. Their version is just as annoying as it. But when you think about everything that we know about their childhood
yeah.
and how horrible that was.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't help it. Coming in at 19, I have Little Bitty Pretty One. Yeah. At 18, Looking Through the Windows. 17, Forever Came Today. 16, Hallelujah Day. 15, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And for me, that was higher for me because I like the breakdown with the bass drum, little toy drums, and rum and dum dum.
Right.
Santa, it's like I like that with the
Yeah.
They did what they could.
the
with it.
horn stabs. Yeah, it's good. Coming in at 14, I Am Love.
Yeah.
Yeah. UM shrugging.
Yeah, like
I am meh.
I am meh.
Yeah. Coming in at 13, Whatever You Got, I Want. That's a lie.
Unless it's this.
Unless it's that. I don't want any of that. Number 12, Corner of the Sky. And then I vacillated between 10 and 11, one being over the top of the other. So here I have Get It Together as 11, and Maybe Tomorrow is 10. I really do like Maybe Tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow's great.
Yeah, there's the haunting guitar, that tone, and
Yeah.
maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I like it. So, yeah, I guess I'll stick with that. Number 9, All I Do Is Think of You.
That's a higher ranking for that one than I would have expected.
Yeah, I don't know why. It just kind of hit me.
That's the thing that happens sometimes. You go to do these lists, and you have to go back and for a refresher, or maybe there's certain ones you don't remember at all, and you have to hear them, and it's kind of down to just how that hits you, based on whatever mood you're in when you're making the list.
No,
you know?
it's very, very true.
Yeah.
Because there's the latter ones, I didn't listen to them regularly, and the other ones are burned in our brains. So,
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Then at number 8, I got Dancing Machine. Oh my God.
Oh baby,
Move it, baby. Ay, ay. Whew. Yeah, every time I hear the song, I automatically see the Jackson 5 special in my head. Ah!
Yeah.
Oh my God. The outfits and the white shoes and...
yeah. Weren't they wearing orange outfits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tuxedos.
Well, yeah, they were tuxedos.
Bob Mackie. Oh, fuck. Yeah. All right, number 7, I have Never Can Say Goodbye.
We're getting into some serious realness now.
Oh man, this top, it could just 8-way tie. Put whatever you want wherever you want it. It's almost like having a, like a bowl full of numbers, and then you just pick them out.
Yeah.
You can't.
It can be a little difficult with these.
Yeah.
Well, on the positive side and on the
Negative.
the negative side,
Yeah.
the stuff that you don't like can be difficult to.
There's in the bottom end of my list is some of that could have been interchangeable.
Yeah.
But and it's one of the songs. I mean, Who's Loving You, which I don't know why that wasn't a single.
cannot
either.
imagine.
What the fuck? How is that not a single?
Oh.
I mean, him at like 9 or 10, whatever, sounding the way that he did, singing that grown man song, like what the fuck? And this kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
you're too young to be singing this song. You don't know what this is. You don't know anything about love or heartbreak. But
He's
you're
convincing me.
crushing it. Like, you know what it is. Yeah. Coming in at number 6, I have Sugar Daddy. I love that song.
so good.
Gonna be your sugar daddy. And just kisses and it's oh yeah. Hey girl, I love you. Yeah. Oh, it's so cute.
He's
yeah.
getting all y'all
Loving. I want it. Number 5, I'll Be There.
Ooh.
God damn.
I
remember
Yes.
When
there
they-
aren't enough Muppets for
Muppet
the nod
nods
that
for
is
that.
needed.
Wow. Wow.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Number 4, I have ABC.
Yep.
Yeah, that's that. When we get into this top stuff,
I know.
And when you have this, like, this is a kind of list where ABC has to fucking go to number 4.
I know.
Yeah.
That's madness.
Because what I really wanted to do, once I got to number 8, I was like, okay, coming in at number 1, Dancing Machine. Coming in at number 1, Never Can Say Goodbye.
Yep.
Coming in at number 1, Sugar Daddy. Like, wow. Yeah, ABC. And then number 3, I have I Want You Back. Ooh,
Yep.
ooh, baby. Yeah. Aye. Oh, God.
No.
Number 2, The Love You Save. Stop, you better save me. Oh,
This is what I'm listening to on the way home at this
Oh
point.
my God.
Yeah.
Oh. So that means at number 1 I have Mama's Pearl.
Oh.
Let
Wow, really?
down
That's your
those
number one?
curls and
So
give my
good.
love a whirl. That's what you've been missing. Ooh, now baby, goody girl.
Oh my God.
Yes, that.
Ah!
That's definitely my number 1. Then go. It's like
Yep.
18 songs in one.
And they're all good songs.
Man, oh man. And that song I really didn't get into until the cartoon because that was the ending.
Right, that was
the
right.
ending song.
Because that wasn't really that. Well, I mean, it was on the radio a little bit,
but
but it was
not a lot.
definitely B level compared as far as how much of a hit it was.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious to me.
Which is crazy. So watching the cartoon, depending on what market you saw it in, they would play the whole thing, with the credits running over, or it would just be like the first, 60 seconds or something. And in Philadelphia, they would only play like the first 60 seconds. So I was like, what is that song? What is going on here? And then I started listening to it more on the vinyl and just like, oof, wow. I fucking love that song. It's so good.
All right, well, there you go. That was Crystal's Jackson 5 singles list.
Oof,
and
rough.
I think we need to take a break.
We do.
Yeah.
We need to take a break.
I love you alphabet. Oh yeah. Wherever I go, your ABC delicious. Oh, I love you so.
Hey man, what have 5 hands
10 legs.
and 11 alphabets letter?
You don't know? The Jackson 5.
That's us.
And that's no job. I love you alphabet. It's got 8 vitamins. Tell the world. Delicious. Oh, I love you so.
Well, all right, we're back. That may be B-roll, it may be not, because I have told the story before. But, yeah, all right. Well, it's time for my list. Okay, you guys, get ready, because my list is a little weird. I have most of the obvious choices at the top, but I have some...
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I've made some placements here that are...
Will this be the episode where you don't know anything about the Jackson 5 or music or anything?
I'm the one who doesn't know anything about what's going on here. Yeah.
All right. It's always one of us.
Finally.
Now no peeking with your blinders.
No peaky blinders.
Okay. So, but it's not going to start out off base here, because my number 20 is a little bitty pretty one.
Oh, of course it is.
Oh, that was instant.
That was a rocket to the bottom for me.
Yeah, I didn't even have to think about that.
Oh my god.
Coming to number 19, I have All I Do Is Think of You from 1975. Now, this is from the Moving Violation album, which was the last album they did during this era. Yeah. And it's an okay ballad in the stylistic sort of tradition, complete with electric sitar.
Yes.
But it's okay. I don't think it's a bad record. It's just not, like you, I don't even remember right now how it goes. Yeah. But when I listened to it, I thought, yeah, it's okay, but I like everything else more.
Sure.
Except a little pretty... Number 18. Forever Came Today from 1975. Opening track on Moving Violation. Grown-up MJ vocals over a 70s backing is great, but this isn't one of the better songs. Not bad at all, just not remarkable. Number 17, Hallelujah Day from 1973. A fun enough single, but not a particularly strong song. Number 16, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus from 1970. Now, I have a weird sort of relationship with the Jackson 5 Christmas albums, because I'm sure you probably had that too.
Yeah.
But like one of the earliest albums I had and listened to was the Jackson 5 Christmas record. I don't know where it came from. It just sort of appeared in the apartment at some point, and we just had it, and I used to play it all the time. I still ranked this low because I still don't think it's great, but it kind of at the same time is connected to some of my earliest music memories. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Which I guess in a way really speaks to how unremarkable it is, because I have that link and I still put it down at number 16.
Way there, yeah.
Okay, my number 15. Now this is where Sugar Daddy. I have Sugar Daddy number 15. I never liked this one that much.
Really?
The thing about the early period, with like the early like wham bam bam period, is they had a particular style and sound that everything kind of conformed to.
Yeah.
And just some of the songs don't stick with me so much. Like some of them are obvious, like can't miss, and some of them are like, yeah, but that's just another one of that song. And I just don't love it as much.
I could have used 10 more of that song, to be honest.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But Sugar Daddy is the new track on their Greatest Hits album from 1971. So it was kind of more a single than it wasn't actually on one of the proper albums. Oh boy. Here's where shit gets far more hairy, because I've put this in the exact same category. I could have put this higher, but I just... Number 14. Mama's Pearl.
You. Whoa.
Good night, everybody.
Crystal, it's been good. Are we taking the same train?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Let me go to the bathroom first.
You got it. I'll be out in a sec.
Yeah, it's great. I don't dislike it at all. It's just not a favorite. No, she probably. No, she really does have to go to the bathroom, right?
Did you go to the next one yet?
No, he's still on Mama's Pearl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, things aren't hairy after this for.
Okay.
Those are the only two. Those are the only two
Is
like.
it safe?
Yeah, those are the only two like bombs right there. Yeah, something about those two.
You don't have
they're
like
right
ABC at like number 13, and we're gonna have to
No,
leave again?
no, nothing like that.
All right.
It's just those two songs. They're right exactly in the pocket of those other great singles. I'm just like.
Okay.
It's right after that they start doing other shit, and it's great. That's when you start getting Never Can Say Goodbye and all this other kinds of stuff. It's like, boom, okay, this is what they need to do. They need to not just make that song over and over again. They need to do the next thing, and that's how I feel about these songs. These particular songs I don't remember from the radio, so I don't have the kind of connection to these that I do to say ABC or The Love You Save. And so in my little world, they're kind of also rans in a way. Again, because if these were the only songs that sounded like this in the catalog, I'd be like, oh yeah, but...
So, all right, so here's the thing. I actually get where you're coming from with these two songs. I just did not have that same reaction
well, of course,
to them.
yeah, right.
Because the first time I heard, for example, Mama's Pearl, that's off third album, I believe, right? I had gotten a copy of that, and I spun that, and that song came on, and I was like, they've got more of this shit!
Yeah, yeah, and that's,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that either, but just it kind of hit me the other way, like, oh, this is just another one of these, like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like we both had the same reaction. It's how we said it. You're like, oh, it's another one of these. Yeah, and I'm like, it's another one of these! Yeah! Same words.
Yes.
Totally different intent.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, oddly, at number 13, above Mama's Pearl, I have Whatever You Got I Want from 1974. The second track on the Dancing Machine LP. It's like a cool, swaggering track, and that I think is really great. I mean, it's not... There are much better songs, but I just like it,
But like you said earlier in the episode, that's how it hit you when you did this list.
Yeah. My number 12, Get It Together from 1973, the opening track on that album. This is where they start to sound a little older with Michael's changed voice and kind of the harder and funkier tracks.
Yeah.
As I mentioned on Forever Came Today, I really like the older MJ voice combined with the full-on 70s funk vibes, but this is a much better song than that, in my opinion. Number 11, the second song on the Dancing Machine album, I Am Love. Oh, no, it's the opening track. It's the opening track on 1974's Dancing Machine. And it's a bit of Curtis Mayfield meets Isaac Hayes' Psych Soul from the J5, and I am here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely Isaac Hazy.
And okay, here's where the childhood connection to this record comes in. I have all the way up at number 10, Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
That's
I'm
actually
kinda-
exactly where I have it, too, at number 10.
Well, I'm kind of surprising myself on this. I'm like, oh shit, did I put this up this high? Okay, I guess I did. Okay. But yeah. Okay, next up, number 9, I have Corner of the Sky from 1972, and I have A Loose Hair. Originally from the Broadway musical Pippin, of course. This cover is from the Skyrider album. I don't remember ever hearing this on the radio at the time, but it's a really good single. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it was definitely not on the radio.
Yeah, no, okay, well, it wasn't a hit, really.
No.
But okay, now we're getting into the shit that, like, what I consider the serious shit. Number 8, it's funny, I have this only where you had it, and I thought I had it higher. Or maybe where you had it. Maybe Tomorrow!
That's where I have it.
That's where you have it.
1971, the title track from that great album, possibly the most underrated single in the J5 catalog, in my opinion.
It's a good song.
Your average person who would know ABC and I Want You Back may not know
don't
this
know
one.
that.
You are missing out.
Yeah. Get on it.
Yeah. Number 7. This is a different placement, a wildly different placement, but you guys aren't going to be like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Looking Through the Windows.
What the fuck's wrong with
All
you?
the way up at number 7. Okay. Bossa Nova and Major 7th J5. Yes, please.
Please,
gimme. A whole bunch, yeah. I think this is another underrated one.
Yeah.
Number 6. Now, this top 6, I mean...
What are you gonna do?
It could all be at number 1. Any of
Shake
these.
it up and spill it out on the
there.
table.
It's all there.
Number 6, The Love You Save from 1970. I mean, how do you rank these last bits here? Number 5, ABC. How the fuck does ABC go to only number 5?
I don't know.
Well, that's because at number 4, I'll have I'll Be There from 1970. Yeah, woo!
Ooh.
Now, I almost put this lower, and I realized what was going on. There was something about it. I was like, something made me want to put lower, and then I remembered what it was, and I realized somewhere in the deepest, darkest reaches of my brain, I was docking it because of the fucking Mariah Carey version. Ugh,
Oh, that's
which has been a terrible dark spot on this song.
that's not fair for the song.
And I reassessed, and I went, and I really thought about it, and went, no, Let's put that up where it belongs.
Wait, you were gonna let her thing taint your feeling?
Well, I had it maybe 2 slots lower. I didn't have it low. I had it like maybe... It was still in the top 6.
Oh, okay.
But
what?
I just grew to kind of be a little annoyed by the song because of her fucking version.
Wow.
But then when you go back and listen to the original version, it's like, oh, no.
Yeah.
This is undeniable. Number 3, I Want You Back. From 1969. And number 2, Dancing Machine. Oh, man. Automatic system, man.
Ooh, bop, diddy, bop.
Yeah. She's a dancing machine. Watch you get down, watch you get down.
How should you do on the scene?
Yeah.
Come on,
now,
baby.
the thing is that when I was growing up and listening, this stuff was coming out and I was hearing it, I was a little kid listening to little kids making music, but I didn't quite perceive it that way because even though I was a kid, Michael Jackson was a little kid, he was older than I was. Like, he was 10 in 69 and I was born in 69.
Right.
So he wasn't like some little shrimp kid to me. So these were kids, but they were older kids. But then when Dancing Machine came out, boom, like that, they're definitely older kids at this point. Like, this is more sophisticated and just like cooler, you know?
Yep. Great song.
Great song, yeah. But my number 1, my fucking number 1.
What's it gonna be?
And I didn't have to think about this one. This actually went straight to number 1. Never Can Say Goodbye. Oh, man.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
We had our 1 and 6 swapped, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we had 1 and 6
But
swapped.
everything else is the same. Like you had Dancing Machine at number 2.
No, I did not.
He did.
But that's because I don't know anything about anything.
You don't know anything
Yeah.
about Rush. That's
Yes.
why.
That's because
That's why.
That's the
if I
problem.
knew
If
anything
you
about
knew
Led Zeppelin, I would have had Dancing Machine higher on the list.
Hello?
Right? See, so yeah, I was kind of cringing about my placement of Mama's Pearl and Sugar Daddy. But I'm like, I'm not gonna like lie and put it higher just to like be in the club.
In crowd.
Oh, well, that would
Yeah.
be look. I knew you guys were gonna have Dancing Machine ranked higher, but I put it where I put it, and that's it.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta do what you gotta do.
That's fine.
There you go. All right, so that is
Excellent.
my list, and
Excellent.
time for a break.
Let's have a good breakfast with Coast Alphabet.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Alphabet's my alphabet song. Tasty. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Alphabet's my alphabet song. Tasty. Q, R, S, T, U, V. Alphabet's my alphabet song. Tasty. W, X, Y, and Z. Alphabet's my alphabet song. Tasty.
All right, now we are going
All
to
right.
do our listing of the worst Jackson 5. No,
Yeah. The worst
Yeah.
singles.
I guess technically we have.
I think we already.
Yeah,
yeah,
we
but
did.
you know, whatever. I mean, maybe one day we'll tackle some other section of their
Maybe
output.
tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Well, yeah. All right. Well, anyways, thank you everybody for watching, and thank you for subscribing if you have. But if you haven't, maybe consider subscribing, and if you do, click the little bell because you know notifications. But do be sure to comment, like, share it with others, and all that kind of shit. But now we're going to tell you where we're going to do next. Where we're going to do. Where we are going to do next week.
We're going to go on location.
We're going to go on location. Oh boy, what we're doing next week. Oh boy.
Oh, crap.
Yikes.
The comments that we're going to have on the next video.
Can't wait.
Wait for it. We are going to, we're going to be discussing the worst Kiss songs. It's a whole episode. You know, when we did albums of the year, when we did singles of the year, or a lot of different videos that we do, we have our best stuff and we have our worst stuff. This is a whole video of worst stuff.
Yeah, it's going to go from least worst, but still worst, to absolute bottom of the
To
barrel
only
worst.
god awful.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, and so come back next week because this is going to be...
Please tell all your friends who are Kiss fans.
Yes,
Tune
into this episode.
They are
cannot
invited
miss.
to a bloodbath.
Yes, you cannot miss this episode.
All right.
Ooh.
Hopefully we will see you then.
Yes, come back.
I
I mean, could you imagine being in the studio while they were laying all these tracks down?
I would be losing my mind. I would be having an out-of-body experience.
Well, as we talked about, Steve Perry was when they did ABC.
Steve Perry?
I told the story. Well, I'll tell you again. You might have forgotten this. You might have forgotten this. I'm going to have to put it on the audio because I may as well get it. But it was already in another video. But
Tell it again.
I was in the studio in L.A. with Eric Valentine.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy who produced the Bees record. And it was just one night I was just sitting in the kitchen, in his studio. He's in the studio where, I don't know what the name of it was, but the studio where Stevie Wonder used to do where he did his 70s records. Like the piano he used is fucking still in that room. Yeah. And so it's this whole thing. There's like apartment upstairs and like a huge live room, and there's a little kitchen in there. And I was just sitting there watching Leave It to Beaver, and he came in like he had just come in, he had been out. And so we're just sitting there chatting, and he tells me this story about, people coming every once in a while. People will show up who maybe used to work there or whatever, and just who want to come in and like take a look at the room and stuff.
Yeah.
He says one day somebody buzzes and he lets him in, and this guy comes in and he's like, "Oh yeah, I just wanted to take a look. I used to work here. I used to work here as a tape op." And he's like, "Oh yeah," and he goes, "Yeah." So I'm talking to the guy. He's like, "He kind of looks familiar to me, but I don't really know." And he's like, "Yeah, I used to work as a tape op, an intern in the early and he realized, oh, it's Steve Perry.
Jesus Christ.
Steve Perry worked the ABC session as a tape op.
Get the fuck out of
When
here.
that shit went to tape, Steve Perry pushed the
That's
record
Steve
button on the
Perry
machine.
pushed the record on,
Yeah.
on ABC.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So that's more than he was just in the studio listening. He was actually
Working.
He was like, okay,
Hitting
well, I'm ready to go.
buttons.
Yeah. Oh, it's done? Oh,
Steve
stop.
Perry-
Oh, let's go back. Let's
Steve
rewind.
Perry hit record on that take that we're hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoo,
Yeah.
that is cool.
That's weird. That's weird minutia.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Kooky. Super kooky.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Tay.
KO. KO. All right. Here we go. Hair on the mouth. 3, 2, 1.
Well, all right.